What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Preston. You are tuned in to Hear These Thoughts YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping in and sharing this video with me. I appreciate you guys doing this with me. If you guys have a chance, please hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it to get an update every time I put a video on this channel. Now, what I have today is a video called Ghosts and Demons Caught on Camera, a compilation of the internet's most divisive videos. So I'm wondering, do you guys believe in ghosts and demons? Do you guys think those things are real? Personally, I do believe it. I actually saw a ghost and or demon, depending on how you perceive it in real life. But I will save that story to the end of this video. Now, I do understand that in some of these compilations and things that some people do make fake videos to gain viewership and things like that. I get really skeptical of people who continuously see demons and ghosts on like weekly, monthly basis. You know, I understand it's just haunted areas, but it's like, I don't know. I just get skeptical about that. But maybe I'm wrong on that. Who knows? If you guys know better about this stuff, just let me know. But let's get into this video.
So for today's drink,
She got that White Cloud. What kind of White Claw was that? That ain't never did that to me before. Oh, it's a ghost walking through the house. They felt it too. Yo, that's crazy. Did you see that?
Now you're not going to want to miss any of this video because there are parts throughout the entire video that show visuals of I can't explain, he can't explain. There's audio of noises from something.
Eric!
What is that? That sound. Back over there.
I just hear somebody breathing. I don't know about y'all.
That used to be the trail right there. That's the trail that you're supposed to take.
Looks like we have a lot of bones. A lot of hair. I would say these are probably from deer.
Yeah.
Several of them. Ripped apart. Looks like they're ripped apart pretty good. So after seeing the bones and everything, we decide to continue down to the cave, the Hozak's cave.
So let me get this straight. So these people are on this trail and they see a bunch of bones, which they assume to be deer, which I agree with them. And they see bones piled in one area, and whatever this one thing is, hopefully it's multiple, hopefully, you know, whatever, shredded these deer up pretty good to the bone. And I say, God forbid, it's just one thing, right? Whatever it is, could be a bear, could be whatever. That don't tell you that I should not continue down this path, because whatever it is down there has the capability of wiping out a big group of deer down to the bone. I mean, I think that was warning number 2, because the first warning he had, the sign said, do not proceed to this path. I know it was talking about off the trail, but I don't know if they went that way or they continued on the trail. But let's say that was the first warning sign. But the second one was when you see bones everywhere, I think it's time to hit a U-turn on that one. You don't need to see whatever it is over there, because once you see that and you keep going, you kind of asking for it, you know?
We had gotten permission to be able to actually fly a drone out at the park as long as we stayed away from any of the public areas like the lodge or cabins or, you know, even the campgrounds. And the sounds that you're going to hear next are absolutely bone-chilling. Now, the sounds of the leaves rustling, that's us moving around trying to pinpoint the exact location where the sounds are coming from. Now, at this point, I decided to take the drone up. I adjusted the settings on the camera to make the lights light and the darks really dark, to try to get anything to stand out. So the picture's not that pretty, but we're trying to pinpoint what's making these sounds, see if we can see anything at all. And we actually do. And we're going to slow it down and show it a couple times. And I don't know, you guys be the judge of it. As you can see here, clouds have really thickened up and snow's on its way. So I want to hurry up and try to land the drone so it doesn't get caught up in the snow, because it's not waterproof. And we're gonna hike back to where we think we saw something and see if we can't catch it on, our actual cameras up close. It's the Ohio grass, man. Look. Look at it. It's not a person. Look at the hair.
Looks like a person in a hoodie and some pants to me.
You gotta see all the hair.
Oh yeah, I do see the hair. I don't know if that's Bigfoot though. It looks like he's just... Listen, I'll be honest with you guys, when it comes to these videos like this, it feel like that sometimes, I'm not saying that they are, but sometimes they put costumes on people and have them run out there and they video record them to make them think it's something else. Like, I've seen this video of a guy that they thought was Bigfoot running up to these like cameras that these people have set up around in the forest, looking into the camera like, I don't know what Bigfoot's gonna be trying to look like Mason Diddy in the More Money More Problem video. I don't think they're gonna be looking all into the lens like that. I don't know. I get skeptical because of that stuff. But I mean, I guess let's see.
You'd be stupid to walk out here in a suit. You'd get shot. He's right behind that tree. The big one. Look. And his hair's gray and black. Is that gray? Is that snow? That's not snow. It's gray. Or brown, gray. Can't tell.
Hey, yo, at this point, if I was them, I got enough footage to show people what I got. I don't need to stay behind. I don't need to get any more footage. If I do believe this is Bigfoot, if I do believe that, knowing animals, I don't want them to have any type of, idea that I'm there. I don't want it to pick up on my scent. I don't want it to ever catch me in its eyesight because for all he knows in this moment, that thing or that person is responsible with eating those deer. You don't know how fast anything is. You don't know how strong it is. You don't know how much it knows the forest more than you know the forest. So it's like this guy has been sitting here recording this thing for like minutes upon minutes. I think he got enough footage to have a case to say that, hey, I probably ran into Bigfoot, but he decides to stay a little bit longer for what? I don't know what he's getting out of this. He's still there. He's still there. Dude, why are you talking so loud? Dude, the fact that he has to ask that question, I don't understand people. I really don't get it. He said, do we still need to be here? Do you really have to ask your friend that? At some point, I think our friendship's got to end. I got to head back home, bro. I got kids to take care of. I got macaroni and cheese to eat tonight. The football might be on tonight. I'm not waiting for this person, man. Are you serious? We got to go. And then here come his friend talking out loud. Do we need to still be here? Like he's saying it out loud, knowing that they're trying to monitor whatever this thing is. I don't I don't understand. But that's the part that makes me believe sometimes these videos are not real. Like it's just there's certain things that people don't do. But also there are people in real life that do make some decisions at certain moments that are not necessarily things that an everyday person would. So I don't know, man. I don't know. What do y'all think? Like, even if it's not Bigfoot, at the very least, this could be a person just wearing things to stay warm, and they may not be mentally, like, they may not be sane. They may have, like, some issues going on, and you're risking your life by being there, and you might antagonize this person. If they catch you, you guys ever heard like bear? If you scare a bear is more inclined to attack you, that may be the same for this person. We don't know what his mental or his mind is, and you guys are sitting here filming him and stalking him. For all they know, he knows you're doing that to him, and he's getting aggravated. Like I don't get this. They're still there. They're still there.
So we lost contact with whatever it is. We can't see it, can't hear it. Finally stopped snowing. Sky's starting to clear up a little bit. We were hoping to be able to see something. We didn't, so we decided to leave.
You got 5 minutes worth of footage. What do you mean you was hoping to see something? You got 5 minutes worth of footage. I don't know. Dude, I don't know.
We went up to the famous Bigfoot Ridge. Hoped to hear or see something. We didn't. So I guess the ultimate question is, was this the Ohio Grassman? Was this Bigfoot? Or was this something completely different? If you have any stories about the Ohio Grassman at Salt Fork, I'd love to hear them down in the comments. If you have any thoughts or...
The Ohio Grassman, what is that? Like, y'all let me know in the comment section what the Ohio Grassman is. I've never heard of that before. That could be who that was.
what this could be. Again, let us know down in the comments. Stay tuned. Hopefully, we'll hear more about it. And don't forget to subscribe and like and share this with your friends and family.
All right, back to ghost videos. It's kind of weird how the dog didn't really sense that. Like the dog is like still looking straight, as if like nothing came through there. And usually they say dogs are more prone to notice or detect like spirits and stuff like that. So I think that's kind of strange. All right. Well, that was interesting. What did you guys think? Do you guys think that was the Bigfoot or the Grassman of Ohio? But anyways, in the beginning of the video, I do remember that I did specifically promise you guys that I would tell you guys about the story of this demon slash ghost that I encountered when I was younger. And depending on what you believe, tell me like what you think about it. And this is all actual stuff. I don't have any video footage or anything like that. But this is exactly what happened. So, when we used to live in Illinois, it was a city called Zion, and we lived in this house. And I'm not going to say specifically where because, first of all, somebody I'm sure is living there right now, so I don't want to divulge too much information about the location of this place. But I remember at the time we lived with my stepdad, so there was a top floor, then there was a first floor where the living room and the kitchen and the dining room was. They were all attached, and then downstairs was the basement. Now in the basement, there was tile on the floor, and my stepdad had like these rooms built like me and like this side was my brother's room and this side was my room, and it was a door in his room and a door in my room. So me and him, our rooms were downstairs in the basement. My mom and stepdad's room was on the third floor. My sister uh, and my stepsister shared the same room, and my younger stepbrother before he passed away, he lived in the room on the third floor as well. Oh no, he lived on the second floor. I'm sorry, which was attached to the living room. I remember one night I was laying down. I had a futon in my room specifically. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, I believe. I got up. I was going to use the bathroom. I checked the time. It was 3 o'clock. I was going to use the bathroom. The whole basement was dark. All the lights were dark or turned off. But there was like a little bit of light that you could see because there was a bathroom down there. Somebody left the light on, but they closed the door. So some of the light was coming out to where you can kind of see parts of things like laundry, because there was a laundry room down there, and you saw like, just kind of you could kind of see the shape of things down there. So once I opened the door to go use the bathroom, I stepped forward, I walked a little bit, and then I stood still for a second. Like I could not move. Like my mouth was wide open. I could not move. I was standing still. And when I looked in front of me, there was this huge black cloud, right? It just came up like smoke. And the cloud started to shape into the formation of the upper body of a man. So the upper body was cut off in half, and the shape of the body, it wasn't, how would you say, it wasn't formed. It was more like doing like this smoky shape, like it was like constantly just moving. It was in the shape of a person, but the edge of the person kept like going like this, like it was like smoke, like black smoke just coming out of this person over and over. And you could see the hands. The hands had about 4 fingers like this, and the nails you could see was kind of sharp. Mind you, it was still like having that bubbling motion, but it was form enough so you could tell what the shape of it was. And when I looked into the face of this thing, again, I couldn't move, so I had no choice but to look into the face of this thing. You can see his glowing yellow eyes. His mouth was closed, or its mouth was closed. The top of the head was shaped like ears, and it had like small like horns or antlers on there. Like it was shaped into like a little antlers, but it was small. And as the mouth starts to open up slowly, you can hear it go like it was breathing something out slowly. And you can see its teeth. Its teeth was sharp and white as it was slowly opening like this. And mind you, I couldn't move. That's the freaking dishwasher thing. Mind you, I could not move. And as I'm staring at this thing is slowly creeping up on me like this. As it's opening its mouth slowly but surely and breathing out air. It's just like going slowly but surely at me. And I can't yell. I can't do anything. All I can do is just sit there and just kind of look around like this. I couldn't do anything, and my mouth was open. I couldn't step back. I couldn't step forward. I couldn't take a breath in. I couldn't do anything in that moment. I was basically paralyzed. And I remember as it got this close to me, its mouth looked like it was about to stretch open. Almost like, like an anaconda when they dislodge its bottom jaw and it opens up to eat whatever it is that it's trying to swallow. I can see its mouth start to do that. Then all of a sudden, it dispersed like right in front of my face. And at that moment when it dispersed in front of my face, I could remember seeing my body go like this because my body was so tensed up from being still. And it felt like I was standing there for a good maybe 5 minutes. And it felt like my body was so tensed up and then it just dropped and relaxed. And my body was sore up here. It was almost as if like, hold on 1 second. It was sorry guys. That was my phone. It was almost as if I was doing shoulder shrugs with weights that was way too big for me for a long time, and then it was sore all up here. Now as the thing dispersed, my mom came down the stairs out of nowhere. She's never up this late or this early. Excuse me. She sticks her head downstairs. She's like, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, I think I was like 12. I was 12 at the time. I'm bawling, I'm crying, and my mom, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." I was like, just something just came up before me. I described to her the entire situation, and she's like, "Oh my God." She was like, "Because I felt like something was going on with you." And I started to pray when I was upstairs. Now, whether you believe in religion or not, the fact that she was able to detect that something was going on, that she had to pray, I mean, I guess you can call it mother's intuition, you can call it discernment, you can call it whatever it is you want to call it. Whatever it was, the feeling that she had in that specific moment, pulled her to come down the stairs. It kind of made her come down the stairs and check up on me. And come to find out, now here's the crazy part. Come to find out, when we had like a preacher come downstairs and kind of pray over the room, get some oil, put over the windshield and stuff like that, and kind of like pray for me in the moment, to try to get rid of whatever spirits or whatever that is. Come to find out, in that basement that we had these bins of clothes that was up against the wall, and there was a bunch of fiberglass there. So when you peel back the fiberglass, it was like already pieces of it moved off, but you can see that there were like little books in there. And when it was peeled back a little bit, it was books for Wicca. Like there's Wicca, witchcraft, stuff about Crowley, things like that. It was things in that wall. It wasn't like a whole library, but it was like 3 or 4 little like booklets, and one was like a trifold pamphlet or something like that. Come to find out that the people that used to live in that building way before then used to practice witchcraft. And that was crazy. So that was my ghost story. All right, if you guys can hit the subscribe button, please. Thank you so much. Hope you guys have a good day. Salute. Have a good day. All right. But let me know what you guys think about the ghost story, what you guys think about that reaction. Sorry, just people making noise around here. I just don't want them to, interfere with me telling you guys a story about everything. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a good day. Salute. Peace.